Hello, Morongo Basin and listeners around the world online at Z107.7fm.com. This is your Z107.7 local news for Saturday, April 8th, 2023. The family of a Yucca Valley man killed on the 10 freeway after pursuit with law enforcement on February 4th has filed a claim this week against the California Highway Patrol and the San Bernardino County and Riverside County Sheriff's Department, requesting an investigation into the matter. Antonio Garza's family has purchased 2 billboards, one of which can be seen on 29 Palms Highway in Joshua Tree, featuring a photo of the deceased and a phone number to call to provide information to the family's attorneys. The second billboard is near the Whitewater exit on the 10 freeway, near where the incident occurred. Garza's family also filed a tort claim against the 3 law enforcement agencies on Thursday, which is the first step in what is planned to be a lawsuit. On February 4th, San Bernardino County Sheriff's deputies reported that Antonio Garza started a trailer fire in Yucca Valley. Garza is alleged to have led those deputies on a pursuit that involved the CHP and deputies from Riverside County. Garza was killed in a lethal force encounter with law enforcement on the westbound 10 freeway near Whitewater Cutoff. Very little information about the February 4th pursuit and shooting has been released. The incident, like all law enforcement-involved shootings, is currently being investigated by the California State Department of Justice. Easter is tomorrow, and depending on when you're hearing this, some of the Easter Bunny's special events are already happening around town today. In Joshua Tree, today the 53rd annual egg hunt is happening at Sunburst Park, starting at 9 a.m. sharp. In Yucca Valley, the town's annual Easter egg hunt event is also starting at 9 a.m. at the Yucca Valley Community Center soccer field. If you didn't make today's events, you can still head out to the city of 29 Palms tomorrow, where they'll be holding a Sunday Easter egg hunt at Lucky Park starting at 12 o'clock noon for little ones under the age of 4 and 12:15 for kids 4 to 10. Don't forget to bring an Easter basket and come out and enjoy a fun afternoon of egg hunting with your friends, family, neighbors, and of course, the Easter Bunny. You can see these events at z1077fm.com/Easter and scroll all the way to the bottom to peruse some particularly pawsome photos of high desert bunnies. Local artist Zara Khan is celebrating the release of her Dada-inspired magazine, Adad Zine, tonight at Space Cowboy Books in Joshua Tree. With more on the release, here's Gabriel Hart.
This Saturday, April 8th, a release party for the inaugural issue of Adad Zine will take place as part of the second Saturday Art Walk in Joshua Tree at Space Cowboy Books. Adad Zine is a new mini magazine that pays homage to the Dadaist movement and features an assortment of absurdist art and writings by both local and non-local artists. Editor Zara Khan feels it's a relevant time to revive Dada, as we've roughly reached the 100-year anniversary since its movement's quote-unquote demise. The zine's release party will be held from 6 to 7:30 p.m. in front of Space Cowboy Bookstore and will include a zine giveaway, finger food oddities, and an art performance featuring artists Venus Lovespell, Heather Morgan, and Kalina Hake at 6:57 p.m. This event will be free to the public. Reporting for Z107.7, this is assignment reporter Gabriel Hart.
In addition to the zine party, downtown Joshua Tree's art galleries will be holding receptions for their latest exhibits tonight. Art aficionado Jeff Harmatz joins us with a breakdown of who's showing what.
Hey There Gallery will debut an exhibit called Deadly Prey that features reinterpretations of classic movie posters by a group of artists from Ghana. A reception will be held from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. La Matadora debuts a new show called Language of Ghosts, featuring work from Wendy Lee Gadzuk, Josephine Close, and Gillian Keller, with a reception from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. and live music at 7 p.m. The Joshua Tree Art Gallery holds a reception for their new show called Super Bloom, a collection of work focused on spring from a plethora of the gallery's member artists. The reception runs from 5:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Most of Joshua Tree's other galleries will be open for perusal and sales. All of these galleries are within walking distance of each other, so park at one and stroll to the rest. For a list of addresses and gallery information, see this story at z1077fm.com. Reporting for Z107.7, this is Jeff Harmatz.
The Saturday night crescendo of the Pride 29 weekend is at Freedom Plaza tonight. It starts with live music by the Wonder People at 4 p.m., followed by a drag show with Los Angeles-based Landon Sider and friends, including Las Vegas-based Prada Roche, hosted by MC Patrick Patty Cakes Pierre. DJ Kate McCabe will also host a silent disco from 8 to 10 p.m. For more on these inaugural 29 Palms Pride events, you can visit rediscover29.com/pride. A recent proposal by the Department of Interior aims to rebalance public land management by placing conservation on an equal footing with other land uses. The U.S. Department of the Interior is a federal agency that protects and manages the nation's natural resources and cultural heritage. The proposed public lands rule would guide the efforts of the Bureau of Land Management, or BLM, which is responsible for 245 million acres of land nationally. 15 million of those acres are right here in California. BLM land plays an important role here in the high desert, with a large portion of the arid land that surrounds us being protected by BLM status. Johnson Valley, Sunfair, and other dry lakes come to mind. The Mojave Desert Land Trust released a statement welcoming the Department of Interior's announcement of the planned public lands rule, saying that a rebalancing of future needs with our public lands is necessary to conserve important wildlife habitat and landscapes. In the statement, MDLT Joint Executive Director Kelly Herbison says that the California desert is part of the last remaining intact ecosystem in the continental United States, but climate disruption is bringing intense heat, drought, and uncertain precipitation to the region. Habitat loss, wildfires, and invasive species are on the increase. This proposed new rule comes at a pivotal time. A 75-day public comment period on the proposal ends in June. For more information, you can see links at this story on our website, Z107.7fm.com. Performer and playwright Kevin Bone's overwhelmingly successful one-man show Kate's Last Dance will return to Theater 29 for a special encore performance. Arts and entertainment reporter Charlie Thomas says you will not want to miss out on this original production.
After performing 2 standing-room-only performances in January, actor-writer Kevin Bone will return his one-man show, Kate's Last Dance, to Theater 29 for a special matinee encore performance April 16th at 2:30 p.m. Bone portrays 16 unique characters in the piece who help him weave together 2 tales of compassion that together present the question, when does one push aside the rules to serve a more humanitarian purpose? Tickets are available now at theater29.org/tickets. As the initial run was a sellout, it is advised to reserve your tickets now before they are gone. Reporting for Z107.7, this is arts and entertainment reporter Charlie Thomas.
This is a quick reminder that April is Distracted Driving Awareness Month, and 29 Palms Police will be actively looking for drivers throughout the month who are in violation of the state's hand-free cell phone. And 29 Palms Police will be actively looking for drivers throughout the month who are in violation of the state's hands-free cell phone law. That means you can get ticketed for holding a phone while driving, even if you're not talking on it. Texting, talking, or even changing music. Texting, talking, or even changing music is ticketable if it puts the phone in your hand and draws your attention anywhere but the road. So be safe out there, keep your phone out of reach while driving, and avoid those tickets. And that's your local news. You can hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. More Morongo Basin residents get their local news from Z107.7 than any other source. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z107.7 News, this is Robert Hayden.